You might have seen The Simpsons in Fortnite lately, but did you know if you head to The Simpsons house, you can actually sit on the famous couch? And that's not all.
Change seats? That's hands down the best Easter egg.
Or is it? Here's 50 of the craziest hidden secrets in Fortnite. What replays found over at Donut Districts is on a whole nother level.
A donut's gonna kill with it.
What, you can kill someone?
Yeah, you can drop it down.
No way.
They were hyped, so replays wasted no time.
Oh yeah, it's it.
And things turned to absolute chaos.
I'm breaking it through.
You get it, hit it into him. To the right, to the right, to the right.
It's kind of tricky to aim, but if you line it up just right,
No, it's bugged. It's bugged.
No, I got him. I'm smacking him around. Oh, 200. 200. 200. Oh, I'm gonna die.
it's absolute chaos, but this next hidden secret is hilarious. Fans were hyped to see the Battle Pass, featuring the Simpsons family with Marge,
We got Marge, first page. Bang.
Homer,
The myth, the man, the legend himself.
and even Ned Flanders.
Hi diddly ho, neighborino.
But did you catch the stupid, sexy Flanders edit style?
If you watch the show, this is a great reference.
This skin's a direct reference to this iconic moment from the show, and Fortnite absolutely nailed it.
Flanders?
And they didn't stop there.
Oh my god, there's no way they put that in the game. Hold up.
They also dropped a spray, and Nick couldn't wait to test it out.
Oh my god.
And he found it the hard way. It's scarily accurate to the original.
Stupid sexy Flanders.
A little sus. But this next Easter egg Nick found is even crazier.
When we go in here in Moe's Tavern.
Slurp.
Look, there's...
Let me answer the phone.
Okay, get it.
Speaking. Yes, I'm looking for a Mrs. O problem. First name B.
If you pick up the phone at Moe's, you'll hear Bart prank calling the bar, just like in the show.
Come on, guys. Do I have a B.O. problem here?
You sure do.
And it's not just one line either. Bart's got a whole bunch of classic prank calls ready to go.
Hey, guys, I'm looking for a jock strap.
Next up, Hypex found a rake that straight up smacks you in the face if you walk into it. And it turns out there's actually a bunch of them scattered around the map.
Oh, look at this. Look.
This one's a sneaky nod to Sideshow Bob and his never-ending battle with rakes in the original show. Now, if you're a real fan, you know Homer works at the nuclear power plant, and that job continues in Fortnite. If you hear the alarms blaring, don't panic.
It says to not blow up the place.
Find the poster, like Nick did, and head over to Homer's desk. Input the secret code, just like it shows on the posters, and boom.
It worked.
Oh, we stopped it.
Oh my god.
You'll get rewarded with some insanely juicy loot. And while you're at the power plant, heads up. If you see what looks like slurp canisters, think again. These nuclear barrels hurt you instead of healing you.
5 damage. Okay, cool.
Remember Mr. Burns' mystery box? Well, Fortnite added those too. They're super rare, but if you spot one, you'll know what to do.
Oh, that's the rare chest. We found it.
They have some goated loot, but this next Burns Easter egg is even more insane.
Yes, here's a button. Release the hounds.
In the show, pressing the red button does exactly what you'd expect. But in Fortnite,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it still releases the hounds. Except now, they're your henchmen teammates.
What?
Nick found something cool at the police station too.
Wanted. Oh, the mafia guy. And Nelson.
Fans of the show will spot Fat Tony, the boss of the mafia, so it totally tracks that he's on the wanted poster inside. Some of you might remember Blinky, the three-eyed radioactive fish. Well, it turns out Fortnite did too. They've added them as consumables, but they have a terrifying hidden secret. It blinked.
What?
Oh, they blink! They're alive? And that's not the only Blinky reference. There's even a skin too.
Dude, this is tough.
But Fortnite have hidden way crazier Easter eggs than this before. On the first day of Chapter 6, Nick A30 and the boys discovered something completely game-breaking.
Oh,
that worked.
That does work.
Nick wasn't too impressed just yet, but he could have never guessed what was about to happen at the top of this hill.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yo, that's crazy.
They were flying, but this was just the beginning.
That's crazy.
Depending on how Sancho hit the car, they could even change the direction instantly mid-air. But when they tried it again next game, something absolutely bonkers
We
happened.
can even start right here and we just go towards that direction.
I'm gonna go like right here and yeah.
Nice. Nice. Right towards him. Right towards him.
Yes.
Where are they at?
Right here, right here, right here, right
Turn to the left. Yeah, to the left,
I'm gonna try to hit one. Oh, I hit one.
Nick got sucked off by the island, but Courage, Zemi, and Sancho descended on the enemy like ravenous vultures. They stood absolutely zero chance, getting completely obliterated in seconds.
Y'all just destroyed them.
In Chapter 3, Fortnite added balloons. They were a great new way to get around the map, unless this happened. It had glitched out and sent Tfue into orbit, and at this point, it was anyone's guess if he would take fall damage or not. It turns out you did. But when it happened to Nick A30, he was actually disguised as a slurp barrel. And you won't believe what happens when he hits the blimp.
Oh, I can't deploy.
Even though he did take 100 fall damage, the slurp barrel healed him back up for 10 HP at the exact same time, so he didn't get eliminated. Next up, we have Tfue. Back in Chapter 3, he was frying with the AUG, cooking up a 20 bomb, until he found this.
What the crash pads?
Crash pads had been in the game before, but now so were cars, and this gave Tfue an idea. He stacked a few up, hopped in the Lambo, and this is what happened. He'd gone absolutely flying across the entire map.
I'm at logjam.
This was insane, but it made him wonder, what would happen if he used more? Way more.
Oh my god. Bro.
And they had a plan to go somewhere few people in Fortnite history have ever gone before.
That's gotta be like 20, dude.
Tfue hopped in the car, and it was finally time to put their crazy plan into action.
Oh, okay. That definitely sends us there.
They were headed all the way back to Spawn Island.
Going over to Spawn Island, yo.
And even though things were getting a little bit out of control, it seemed like their plan was working. And they might actually make it.
Yo, we did it! We did it! Yo!
This was crazy, but they had one more idea. It would be super difficult, but if they could pull it off, it would be absolutely legendary.
He's behind this tree right here.
The plan was to get the last player to hop in the car and send them flying into storm, but it would be easier said than done.
Here, come to me. Try to bring him to me. I'm gonna set it up here, okay?
But eventually, they got in the car.
He's in.
Zemi stacked the crash pads, and they were away.
No way!
It worked perfectly, and they got sent miles into storm.
He went so far!
Do you remember Starry Suburbs? In Season X, Fortnite added this new POI for just 2 short weeks. And it had the crazy secret not many people know about. Stars dropped here from the sky, containing some absolutely insane loot. But there was one thing in particular that Lachlan was on a mission to find. He was looking for something that had never been seen before. It was insanely rare and easily the most overpowered item of its type in the history of Fortnite. After opening tons of stars, Lachlan still hadn't found it, which makes what Replays did next here even more unbelievable.
Oh, I got a gold tack SMG.
He got it on the very first star that he opened, so he took it as a challenge to win with just the gold tack SMG alone. But that was no problem. The gold tack SMG was by far the most broken weapon of all time. With a ridiculous fire rate and 42 damage headshots, it was absolutely stupid. But because Fortnite put it into the game secretly, and the only way you could get it was from the stars and starry suburbs for 2 weeks in Chapter 1, a lot of people didn't even know that this gun ever existed. There's a version that's in creative modes now, but it is severely nerfed, and a mere shadow of its former glory. Needless to say, seeing as it was so goated, Replays picked up the W no sweat.
I only found one gun the whole game.
Next up, some of you Chapter 2 OGs might remember this glitch with the boats. It was pretty easy to do, but unfortunately for Myth, this hacker found a way to take it to the next level.
What the f is that? What? Oh my god!
They had an insane hack to get infinite missiles with no cooldown, so they could shoot them as much as they want. It was like a mech on steroids, and they were completely destroying everyone. So all Myth could do was sit back and watch. And he had some ideas on who this might be.
Diamond, no! Oh my god, what is happening?
In Chapter 5, Nick A30 found himself with a huge problem.
I can't get out. I can't get out. Bro, it's not letting me get out.
Little did he know, this would lead to him finding one of the most OP glitches of all time.
It's not letting me get out. I can't get out of this car. Oh my god. I gotta sink it, I think.
It was a good idea, but this is when it happened.
It's kind of annoying that I... Wait, what? I can't get out of it.
He was totally stuck.
Wait, what?
But little did he know, he wouldn't get stuck for long. And soon, Nick would discover one of the most broken glitches in Fortnite history.
Is there anything I can do here? Yo, what? Okay, there we go. Oh, well.
Nick couldn't move at all. But then, he spotted something insane.
I'm not taking any damage.
This was bonkers. Nick was totally mind blown.
Yeah, I'm invincible. I'm gonna win the game.
There wasn't much he could do, so he found a fun way to pass time, but he could have never guessed what was gonna happen next.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It disappears. And this guy is about to die probably in a few seconds.
But Nick could have never imagined who he was going up against.
Any second now.
At first, he thought they might just be doing something simple, like popping medkits or bandages.
Oh, he's probably healing. And here we go.
But as time went on, Nick started to get less sure he was going to get the free win.
And here we go. Wait, what is he doing? Wait, this is so weird. What?
That was crazy. And Nick couldn't wait to check the replays to find out what had happened.
He popped 1 medkit.
It turned out they had a crazy amount of medkits, but they were no match for Nick's insane glitch. In Chapter 4, Zemi was gliding in to save the day.
It's 3 teams. It's 3 teams. It's 3 teams.
You can res.
Yeah.
But when he goes to res, something absolutely mind-boggling happens that should be totally impossible.
They shoot me. Why are they shooting me? Let me know. Wait, you're.
What?
Wait.
How am I up?
Wait, what?
I'm up.
Wait.
Somehow, Zemi had res thieves instantly. They were mind-blown and determined to figure out how to do it again.
It was like right here. Tell her to move.
Zemi crawled over to the same spot Thieves was in, called over the NPC, and...
I'm up. Wait. What? Wait. It happened again!
In Chapter 3, a massive statue of the Foundation could be found at the Sanctuary. But it had a hidden secret that nobody could believe. If you took a tire and threw it at a specific spot on the statue, something crazy happened. And depending on where you threw it, sometimes the statue would even get launched across the entire map. But this player found that if you climbed on top of the statue and then threw a tire on it, it would send you into orbit. This was super broken, so Fortnite secretly removed this glitch in the next update. In Chapter 4, McCreevy discovered an insane glitch, and you won't believe what it does.
We need an exotic icy grappler and flowberries.
It didn't take him long to find them, and when he used them both together, this is what happened. It let him fly around the map at insane speeds and never take any fall damage. You could actually go so fast it would crash the entire server. And very soon after this video, Fortnite released a hotfix banning it. And seeing as it was so overpowered, it probably wouldn't come to much of a surprise that McCreamy had easily picked up the W. Next up, we have Cypher PK.
I got the stone fit right here.
Cypher's plan was to pretend to be a Greek statue and catch someone off guard. So he got in his position, and it didn't take long for his first unsuspecting victim to come along.
Little broski, you know I gotta get it.
Fortnite banned skins for being too camouflaged, so it wouldn't be surprising if this skin got banned too. At this Greek god themed POI, it worked perfectly, so Cypher decided to try it one more time.
That's him. That's a sweat skin too.
And I don't think it'll come to much of a surprise that it worked perfectly again. With the release of Chapter 2 Season 5, Fortnite announced a new feature, sand tunneling, but they didn't tell anyone about how glitchy it would be, and players quickly found a new way to use it to go completely invisible. Although it could be used for some really funny trolls.
Wait, where'd it go?
That was spooky, wasn't it?
Yo, the gun's back! Oh my god, look at that!
It also totally broke the game, letting you get free wins.
Yeah!
So Fortnite disabled the feature entirely. Eventually, Fortnite announced that it was fixed and re-released back into the game, only for players to quickly find out it was actually still broken. In Chapter 2 Season 7, Fortnite introduced alien parasites. They protected you from damage and made it so you could jump super high, but they actually had a hidden secret not everybody knows about. If you had one on your head and you were in voice chat, it would affect your voice to make you sound just like an alien to your teammates. In Chapter 3 Season 1, tents came to Fortnite and they had an amazing feature. You could hop inside of them at any time to heal up. But when Fortnite made it clear that this overpowered feature was bounced out by the fact that they're breakable, they didn't mention that if your tent did start breaking a storm, you could pack it up, place it back down, and it would be good as new. This meant that players could out-heal the storm forever and get free wins. It was completely busted. In Season 4, the awesome new superhero themed battle pass dropped, and one of the skins had an insane hidden secret. If you're wearing the Zoe skin, as long as you didn't get too close to other players, you would become completely invisible, and they wouldn't be able to see you at all. This was so broken that Fortnite had to actually disable the skin entirely while they fixed the issue. You might not have noticed, but when you fire a flare gun in Fortnite, the flare actually says fire at 45 degrees on it, just like in real life. If you saw this short posted by Fortnite in 2019, you probably didn't notice that there was actually a number on the box containing the flare gun, and it turned out that 1106 was actually code for the 11th of June, the eventual release of Chapter 2 Season 3. In Chapter 5 Season 4, Fortnite had added a ton of mobility items, and Typical Gamer made an astonishing discovery with them.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the jetpack to go up.
He found that if you combine Shuri's Black Panther claws with the jetpack and Iron Man's flight kit, you can fly up unbelievably high.
Oh my goodness! What the flip?
But believe it or not, TG's only just getting started, and he had a crazy idea of what to do next.
I'm gonna hit somebody with the longest thunder pump of all time. That's what's gonna happen.
He had to wait until it was the last player, so he just kept on climbing, until eventually it was a 1v1. And it was finally time to try and hit the thunder pump from space.
Okay, I think I'm high enough. I think I gotta drop down. I'm going for it. All systems are a go. I'm dropping the ultimate thunder pump. I don't know if I'm actually gonna reach the ground in time.
If TG couldn't land before storm closes, it would be all for nothing. But luckily, he started picking up speed, and it was looking like it might actually be possible.
I'm coming, Bob. Hello.
Somehow, as TG was falling, the last player must have heard him. He managed to get the thunder pump off, but it didn't eliminate them, and they weren't going down without a fight. But with some determination, eventually TG picked up the W.
Let's go! We did it!
Next up, we have something utterly insane.
Look at this. Look at it. Oh my God. I'm in a car, bro. Bro, this is the Flash. Oh, how am I supposed to hit that?
This player had found a crazy way to glitch the Sub-Zero combat kit, letting them zoom around the map at insane speeds.
I don't want to see it. No.
In Season X, Fortnite added a game-changing new location.
They added Tilted Town, a place you're not supposed to be able to build.
This had never happened before, but it didn't take Laserbeam long to find a crazy glitch at the new POI.
Alright, I'm not going to show you how to do it, but just want to let you know I'm currently in Tilted Town, an area where you're not supposed to build. And as you can see, I can build in Tilted Town. Time to crank some Doritos, boys.
This was absolutely insane, and Laserbeam felt like a god.
No artificial barrier can stop me.
Nobody else in the area could build at all, so it wasn't long before somebody came over to investigate.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
And safe to say, this player was absolutely mind blown at what they were witnessing.
He just left the game. He just left the game. And he gave me more mats. Crank more Doritos.
And it wasn't long before Laserbeam was crowned the king of Tilted Town.
They know they don't stand a chance.
After the absolute insanity of the Infinity Blade, Fortnite admitted they had messed up, making it so overpowered, and they would be more careful in the future. But unfortunately, when Season X rolled around, it looked like they had changed their minds with the release of the mech. They were possibly even more overpowered than the Infinity Blade, and some players even found a glitch to make them totally invisible.
What? It's invisible! The mecha is invisible for me!
As if they weren't already overpowered enough! Stringles is an awesome cartoon-style pickaxe, but it has a cool detail where it starts off looking happy, but the more you farm with it, the more it gets beat up. Guardians of the Galaxy fans were stoked when they saw Rocket in the Chapter 2 Season 4 Battle Pass, but they had no idea just how awesome and insanely detailed he would be. He holds his breath when you go underwater, gets bored when you're emoting, and even shakes his head in disappointment if you get eliminated to fall damage. Winning in Fortnite is super tough.
How to get good at Fortnite, because I am a bot. Every now and then, you have to be strong enough to say, I need help.
But in Chapter 2, Fortnite secretly changed that with the introduction of Slurpy Swamp. All you had to do was build a wall in this specific spot on the map, and you could glitch out the game into healing you at an insane rate, basically making you invincible and guaranteeing the win. In Chapter 4, Fortnite released the Shockwave Hammer, and Wildcat, Courage, Cypher PK, and Scissors found an absolutely bonkers glitch with it.
What are we doing, dude? This is ridiculous.
If you took it in turns, hitting each end of the car, you could fly around forever.
We'll get height first, and then we'll worry about.
Yeah.
It was insane, and it wasn't long before they were up in the clouds.
How high
Oh
are
my
we?
God.
We are
almost 500.
650 meters. There's no way, bro.
It was pretty hard to control, so they were doing a great job. But eventually, the last team spotted them.
They're shooting us!
They're shooting up at us.
And this is where panic started setting in and things started getting absolutely crazy.
Hit us now, hit us now, hit us now. Scissors, scissors, hit it,
Scissors hit! Stay! It's gonna slam!
Oh my God.
Go!
Somehow, they had made it down alive, but could they clutch up for the win?
No, there's one there. Yeah!
They were giving it everything they had and dominating the opposition. But there was a problem none of them could have imagined. The last player was nowhere to be seen.
He probably just has 2 med miss or something.
Like in the sky?
Unbelievably, they couldn't find them anywhere. So the last player picked up the win, and you wouldn't believe it where they were.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, he sees us in the truck. How did we never hear this guy?
They were doing the soaring sprints dub glitch the whole time. In Chapter 3, Spider-Man Mythic Web Shooters were added to the game, and Nick A30 was hyped.
No way! Oh, wait, you do spins too? Wait!
And somehow, they were even better than anyone could have ever hoped for.
No, bro, this is better than the actual Spider-Man game. This is better than, you get way more momentum.
Fortnite knocked it out of the park. So of course, everyone wanted them, and people's minds immediately turned to one POI in particular.
So we're gonna go ahead and dive in at the Daily Bugle over here. There should be at least one of them here.
TG was right, there was tons of spawns here, so it took no time to find one.
Oh, right there. Look at this. Let's search this. Oh, Spider-Man's web shooters. Let's go.
But seeing as everyone wanted them, the Daily Bugle was absolute carnage, and it was tricky making it out alive with the Mythic.
No!
Luckily, Fortnite had thought about this, and they added secret spawns around the map, like this one, fresh found under a bridge.
Give me this mythic.
So it wasn't just sweats getting to use them, there was enough for everyone hidden around the map. In Chapter 5, Season 3, McCreamy had gotten wind about the craziest glitch, and he couldn't wait to try it out.
Got a bottle already?
Nice, I got one as well.
Luckily, it didn't take him long to find what he needed. So McCreamy built up, and now it's time to put this glitch to the test.
Okay, now let's just hope that this works.
This was it, the moment of truth.
Oh, I'm pretty big. I'm pretty big.
It worked perfectly. This was insane.
I am a literal giant right now.
And it turned out, it was not only hilarious, it was actually super overpowered.
Peter.
Bro, I'm stuck with you.
Oh my God.
He glitched everyone around him, and nobody could see anything through his giant body, so nobody stood a chance.
That is crazy. We did it.
Players are always looking for ways to get easy wins, but this one takes the cake. In Chapter 2, Season 5, at the center of the map, there was the 0 point. Fortnite said it would heal you up to 100 health, but it would actually heal you up to 100 every time you went in it. And this gave the X2 twins an epic idea that nobody saw coming. They built a giant sky base all the way up to the 0 point so they could keep going through it and heal up the storm forever.
So pretty much, you rinse and repeat until you've won the game.
It was basically a cheat code for free wins.
Literally winning the game by running in a straight line.
When the legendary pump shotgun dropped all the way back in Chapter 1, it had 110693 on the side, and players quickly realized it was the release date of Jurassic Park. A nice tip of the hat given to the resemblance of the shotgun to the one in the film. You might have also spotted that just before the number is Smart Young Lady, a reference to the classic line from the film, Clever Girl. But that's not the only time Fortnite's referenced it. If you wore a dinosaur skin like Rex or Triceratops in Stealthy Stronghold and you got an elimination, you get a secret legacy called Clever Girl 2. Back in OG Fortnite, Tfue found a secret way to shoot enemies without them being able to hit him at all. It was insanely broken and he used it at every opportunity until eventually Fortnite patched it. They said it was fixed for good, but when Chapter 2 launched, it was running on a whole new engine, and with that saw the return of the super OP exploit back into the game. In Chapter 3 Season 3, Fortnite released an awesome new pickaxe called the Dragon Rune Lance as part of the Battle Pass. But this pickaxe had a hidden secret that pros figured out in no time.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
If you had the pickaxe out, nobody could hear your footsteps at all. They didn't even show up on visual audio. You could walk right up behind someone, take them by surprise, and there was nothing they could do.
Dude, it's so broken.
If you play build mode, you might be familiar with the fact that you can't see through edits. But that actually wasn't always the case, and back in the early days of Chapter 1, Avery had cooked up a 200 IQ strat.
You're actually allowed to see through these walls clear as day.
He realized that you could hide completely behind cover, where enemies couldn't see you at all, even inside a fully built 1x1. And he used this trick to have 100% visibility, giving you an insane advantage. It didn't take long for Fortnite to realize this was pretty busted and secretly change it to how it is today. Winning in Fortnite is never easy, but did you know that there was actually a way to get wins completely free? All you had to do was hire an NPC, quickly dismiss them before you died, and then spectate until the end of the game. It was as easy as that. It wasn't long until Fortnite patched it, but a few chapters later, there was another even more insane glitch to get free wins again. Someone found a secret way to unlock the car before getting the medallion, and once you got it, the car was completely invincible. As long as you didn't get out of the car, you were basically guaranteed the victory royale. On the first day of Fortnite Remix, Nick A30 and Sancho West had an idea for an epic meme with remote explosives.
You just throw it under. Throw it under. I'm going to keep on jumping.
But while setting it up, Nick accidentally discovered something utterly insane.
Oh my god, I can double jump. I'm like double jumping. Whoa, I just triple jumped. Wait.
Nick found a glitch to bounce super high in the air, and he couldn't believe how easy it is to do.
I'm just spamming my jump. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
what?
we are really high up here, brother.
They kept getting higher and higher, and this made Sancho start to wonder something.
How far can we go,
I'm just doing
Nick?
this on my spacebar. I'm going to keep trying.
Let's see how high we can go.
Oh my gosh.
They wanted to test the limits, but they could have never have guessed what was about to happen.
Oh no, we're tilting now. We're shifting over. Oh crap.
Oh.
But if you thought that was crazy, check this out.
Whoa!
Zebby had been launched into orbit and was completely mind blown at how this was happening.
What did this guy just do? What?
What goes up must come down, but they're about to go up again, and you won't believe what happens when they do.
Wait, can you do it again?
They had rocketed up into the sky once more, but this time it was way crazier.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He went back to last season.
They were nowhere to be seen, and after a while, it looked like they might never come down.
What? He's actually gone. Bro, he is gone.
Zemi waited and waited, but they had vanished into thin air and they were never seen again. Now onto the machine pistol. The first time people saw it, Fortnite had actually added it by accident into solid gold, but it wasn't even gold rarity. It was gray. This was strange, but even at the lowest rarity in the game, it still shredded.
That pistol action.
Yo, we shredded him.
Players couldn't wait to try it, but Fortnite didn't tell anyone it was only going to be in the game for an hour. So sadly, a lot of people missed out.
Epic already probably knows about it, and they're fixing it right now as we speak. So it's like any game now, I'm going to play, and it's going to be gone.
Fortunately, it did eventually come back, but this time it was available all the way up to gold. It was absolutely wild.
But it shreds at close range. Holy shoot.
With some of the highest DPS of all time.
It has a lot of damage, dude.
But unfortunately, Fortnite quickly realized it was too overpowered, and they nerfed it into the ground. So a lot of people never got to experience firsthand just how insane it actually was. Did you know that in Season 9, someone found a crazy glitch to get a secret weapon that Fortnite never even told anyone existed? The Storm Scout Sniper was a new sniper with some crazy unique features.
A mini map on it? What the heck?
But there was a problem. The glitch only worked in creative, and there was no storm. It didn't work properly at all.
I'm still not too sure what the arrow means. See the arrow on the top? Maybe it's glitched.
It wasn't until later on the season, when it finally released for real, that people got to try it out, and it was insane, revealing future storm circles and doing tons of damage. The lowriders were awesome.
Wait, that's insane!
But a lot of players were loving this small detail in particular. If you turned on the radio, it started to dance along with the music with its hydraulics. Mistakes can be easily made. And next up, we have a big one. And the 4.2 Fortnite update added in the Storm Tracker, allowing lucky players to see the next two storm circles. Needless to say, this was pretty OP, and it was replaced by the jetpack in under 30 minutes.
No, wait. Oh, I had the storm tracker. That isn't in the patch notes.
So sadly, only a lucky few players got to try the item out, and most people missed out entirely. But Fortnite didn't mention the ability would actually come back in the form of forecast towers several years later. In Chapter 3, Fortnite added Indiana Jones to the game with his very own POI, and Nick A30 couldn't wait to discover its hidden secrets.
What are these? There's like little, oh, turn. Oh.
It was a puzzle, and Nick was excited to see what he would get for solving it. Unfortunately, it was looking like he might be stuck. But then, he remembered something.
Oh, do you remember I saw a symbol over here?
He went back to take a look, and the symbols looked the same. So pretty soon, he had it all figured out.
There it is. Boom.
We could have never been prepared for what he was about to find inside.
Oh! Okay. There's actually a Luigi house.
Nick was laughing now, but this was just the start. And there was something way crazier waiting for him at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, take. How much gold? I already have max gold. Oh my god. Oh my god. Should I not have taken that?
Nick had a bad feeling.
What do I do?
And for good reason. As he went to make his escape, he was met with a big surprise.
Oh!
But it gave him a crazy idea.
There's a treasure you can take, and then a boulder gets activated and falls down from the top, and it should eliminate and go through every single person.
Nick wasn't totally sure if his plan would work, but it would be epic if it did. And it was looking like it was time to find out.
Initiate the trap right now. He's taking it. There it is. Here comes the boulder.
The boulder's about to drop any second. And Nick had a feeling the wait would be worth it. And I think you're going to agree with him when you see it.
Any second now. Here it is. It does go through everybody. It worked!
Sadly, this was secretly removed at the end of the season, as Shuffled Shrines got covered in chrome and got renamed to Shimmering Shrines for Season 4. Back in Chapter 2, Cypher PK was playing random squads, or so he thought.
Hey guys, what are we in the same game?
Do you understand Spanish?
Somehow, there was an extra player on his team. Cypher had queued up to troll random squads with an insane glitch, so this took him by surprise, but he knew what had to be done.
Anyone have Shockwave? I want to show you a cool trick.
And fortunately, it didn't take long for him to find some.
Get in the car.
What is your name?
My name is Cypher.
But getting his squad to cooperate was going to be easier said than done.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. In the car. I want to show you. I want to show you a trick. You need to be in El Carro.
It wasn't easy, but eventually they got the message. And finally it was time to show off the crazy glitch. It was pretty simple to do, but very effective. And they couldn't believe it.
What?
I know, right?
It had sent them flying, but Cypher wasn't satisfied yet. And he thought maybe he could do even better.
We can do it again. We can do it again.
So he lined it up and then let it rip.
We are the champions.
But that's not the only time a glitch has sent someone flying. Next up, we have Nick Merck.
Knock, knock, knock.
He was playing a tournament with Nick A30 and Clicks, but he could have never have imagined what was about to happen. He was slaying out, picking up a ton of elims, until... He got snuck up on and was devastated. But little did he know, it had actually gotten him a front row seat to one of the most insane things to ever happen in Fortnite history.
Play your left.
There's one to your left. Only one.
Wait, what?
You can do this, Clicks.
The hell just happened?
Just relax. Everything's okay, guys? Everything's...
Clicks' shockwave had glitched him and sent him pretty much into orbit. And when Nick A30 started spectating, he couldn't believe it.
Wait, how did you do that?
We love Fortnite.
Clicks had an idea on how he could save himself from the fall damage.
No way! No way!
But unfortunately, the shockwave just didn't go off in time. Gold is a valuable in-game currency that you can use for all kinds of stuff, from buying big pots to hiring NPCs. But did you know Fortnite secretly made it way easier? It looks as if the only items you can get from betting machines are displayed for sale, but that's a total lie. If you throw an EMP at one, it'll spit out a pile of gold, and you can do it over and over and over. In Chapter 5 Season 3, someone even found out an insane trick with it. You could take it to the next level. Since the battle bus has a built-in EMP, you can park it next to a vending machine, spam it infinitely, and get max gold in no time. In Season 7, the Cheer Up emote hit the item shop, but did you know that it has a hidden secret? The bushes may look green in the item shop, but they actually change color to match the biome that you're in. They can be green, brown, or even snow covered, depending on where you are on the map. Wanting unobtainable cosmetics is nothing new, but it's not a problem for everyone. And in Chapter 2 Season 1, this player couldn't believe what they had found. The item shop had glitched, and they could buy old starter packs. It turned out to access them, all you had to do was change the date on your PC. That's crazy. In December 2018, PlayStation released an exclusive pack containing the Prodigy skin and the Tabulator backbling. 5 years later, people on the other platforms would finally have the opportunity to buy the backbling as part of a locker bundle. Or so they thought. Even though Fortnite showed it in the item shop, it wasn't actually part of the bundle at all. OG Fortnite was so fun the first time it was released. Players were gutted when it ended, and they feared it would never return. But did you know, Fortnite actually teased the release of the permanent mode all the way back in the very first trailer? The Tilted Towers clock was stuck at 6 o'clock, which is technically 6 and 12, the date of OG Fortnite's return, the 6th of December. So there was no need to worry after all. When Fortnite dropped the Mortal Kombat Mythic, Nick grabbed it fast and instantly found a glitch with it that nobody saw coming.
As a sample run, here we go.
He discovered that if you grappled someone right as you were rifting, it would send them miles in the
There
air.
he is. Dead.
But now it's time to try that on a real player.
This guy's real. Oh my god, no.
The Mythic was kinda slow to shoot, so it was easier said than done. But Nick was determined to make this happen.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, it didn't go to plan that time. And despite Nick's best efforts, after finding AI after AI after AI, it was looking like his chance to do the glitch was over. But Nick wasn't giving up. And as he made his way into the endgame, his luck finally turned.
They're right there. They're fighting each other. They're fighting each other.
The last two players were distracted. This was the perfect opportunity.
They're fighting. They're fighting. They're fighting. This is great. This is great. Ready? Ready, guys? Ready, ready, ready. Boom. Got him. Got him. There he is. He's in the air. One more. You ready?
That was epic. But if Nick could use the glitch to get the victory royale, it would be next level.
Oh my god, please. Okay, here. Preemptively. You're dead. You're dead. There he is.
Did you know in Chapter 2, Season 2, there was a totally insane glitch that let you get free wins? At the start of the season, Fortnite added decoy grenades that created bot versions of yourself to confuse enemies. But here's the crazy part. If you threw one just before you got eliminated, it would actually confuse the game too. All you had to do was spectate until the end of the match and you'd be crowned with the epic victory royale. You didn't even need to get eliminated by another player. So it wasn't long before players were building up, eliminating themselves to fall and farming win after win. When the Mandalorian set dropped, complete with animated Grogu backling, Star Wars fans were hyped and amazed at the attention to detail and how accurate they were. But there was one hidden detail that a lot of people didn't notice. Sometimes the Grogu can be seen eating bright blue macaroons, just like on the show. With the release of Rocket Racing came new cosmetics, and some of them were really expensive. The few starter pack quests contained a bunch of cool stuff, and Fortnite said it would cost $9.99. That was unless you were in Hungary, where Fortnite secretly changed the price to only 25 cents? In Chapter 3 Season 1, if you wore one of the Slurp Legend skins and then used the Shadow Bomb, when the effect wore off, you became a floating head. And it stayed like this for the rest of the game. But somehow, the Neymar Jr. skin took this to a whole new level. On release, if you wore the skin and used the built-in shh emote, you could go almost completely invisible. I guess Fortnite meant to give that power to the John Cena skin instead.
He can't see me.
Did you know in Chapter 1, pump shotguns had a hidden secret? The pump is meant to be used up close at short range. But in the very early days of Fortnite, it could actually do crazy damage at far distances. And people started calling it the sniper pump. It was so busted. If you played near the end of Chapter 2, you probably remember the Cube Queen, but you might have missed this tiny detail. If you look really closely, instead of circles, her pupils are actually cube-shaped. With the launch of Chapter 5 came a brand new map, nicknamed Helios. But while most of it was discovered pretty quickly, there are some areas even players today don't know about. Like this secret cave at the far east side of the map. It took a while to make your way inside, but it was totally worth it. There was a ton of chests and even coral buddies. There was even a porta potty that led back up to the top, and for good reason. On the rare occasion porta potties were disabled, this place could become a total death trap as Storm closed. At the end of Chapter 2, the island got turned upside down, and we saw a whole new side of it, bringing Chapter 3 flipped. But not many people noticed that while most of the lobby tracks start with press play, for Chapter 3 island theme, it actually says flip the record, just like the island. In Chapter 2, Season 7, Nick A30 had found a glitch with the UFOs that you won't believe.
Easy, breezy, beautiful.
If you put an item on top of a UFO without breaking it, it would stay stuck in the sky forever. Nick flew the squad up there and it was looking good. But there was one problem.
How are you gonna jump out? How are you gonna jump out?
I got it.
He's a pro.
Wait.
I got it, he said.
I made it.
That was insane. And luckily, it meant that Nick had one more chance.
Gosh, please.
Okay, nice. Okay, we gotta get a kill now, guys.
And Elam would be icing on the cake. So they started taking shots. And it turned out railguns on this glitch skybase was super OP. And they started picking up a ton of Elam.
3, 2, 1. Got him! Knocked him!
But eventually, Storm moved, and if they couldn't think of a way down, it would be all over. Luckily, Nick had an idea.
We can all jump for that ship right there, and we can make it.
It seemed crazy, but having made a similar jump just moments ago, Nick was feeling full of confidence.
Oh, no, I'll get you guys. I got this. I'll come back. I'm dead.
In Season 9, Symphony discovered an insane glitch and couldn't wait to show Dakotas. If you wore the Waypoint skin, you could go completely invisible. Well, except for your head.
What? Your back blinks like all the way in the floor.
It was hilarious. And while it didn't work out for Symphony,
I'm dead.
Dakotas had much better luck, even managing to pickaxe the last player for the win. Farming mats is never easy, and finding metal can be especially hard. So you can imagine how happy players were when they found this secret way to get infinite metal. You could keep farming the gas pump all game, and it would never break. Having your whole squad maxed out was a huge advantage, so it won't come to as much of a surprise that it wasn't long before Fortnite sneakily changed it so the glitch didn't work anymore. But years later, someone actually found a way to do it again. If you parked your car on the repair pad, you could farm it indefinitely while the pad repaired the car. That is 200 IQ. You might be used to supply drops sinking, but when Remix released, Fortnite changed a small detail that made them way more realistic. Now, they float, and if they land in a river, sometimes they even follow the current downstream. Compared to the OG days, the Chapter 5 map was pretty big, so players were always looking for new ways to get around. And when the Cybertruck was released, Fortnite added a hidden secret that you wouldn't believe. If you stood on a particular spot on the roof, used Fizz, and then hit the nitro ring, you could go warp speed. Some of you OGs might remember the semi-auto sniper rifle. It was decent back in the day, but when it was brought back in Fortnite OG, Fortnite had secretly changed it, and it was super overpowered. At only blue rarity, it did 101 damage to the body and 250 to the head, enough to make it one-shot headshot even in zero builds. If someone headshotted you with it, there was nothing you could do. It felt like a total ripoff when this thing eliminated you. They didn't say why, but thankfully Fortnite removed it from the game pretty fast. Do you remember when Allier said this?
There's a Diplodocus!
It was hilarious and turned into a huge meme.
Full-on embraced his meme.
So huge, in fact, that even after all these years later, Fortnite changed the reload map during Remix to include some more Diplodoncuses in its honor. In Chapter 5 Season 1, Fortnite added something to the item shop that seemed kinda out of place. If you scrolled all the way down, past the skins to the jam track section, and amongst the songs, there was actually the Heartbreaker skin. Fortnite made no comment on the situation, but it turned out there was actually also a jam track called Heartbreaker. So if you accidentally bought it, you got tricked into buying a skin you didn't even want. Fortnite loves to add movie references to the game, and in Chapter 2 Season 2, they spotted the perfect opportunity. If you did the T-pose emote at the tip of the yacht, you get the I'm flying legacy, as reference to the famous scene in the Titanic. In the Remix Battle Pass, we got an awesome skin called Undercover Sky that looks like a combination of Sky and Guff. But did you know that the epic bait of Floof is literally both of their pickaxes strapped together? You might be familiar with Midas, an awesome skin with a special effect where everything you pick up turns to gold. That is, unless you're playing the Bodyguard LTM, where no matter what skin you use, Fortnite automatically makes them wear gloves. So, because Midas doesn't actually touch anything, he can't turn any weapons to gold. The effect works with Midas' daughter too, Marigold, but it's not just the items they turn gold. If you've ever tried to gas up a car as either of them, you might have noticed it actually works on the gas pumps too. In Chapter 2 Season 4, Marvel took over the Fortnite island, with Pleasant Park becoming Doom's Domain. Years later, we finally got a Marvel themed season again, and Fortnite came up with an amazing name for the bakery, Doom's Domain. Launchpads. Usually if you were in a tight spot, these could really come in clutch. That is, unless you're playing Chapter 3 Season 3. Players were wondering why, all of a sudden, every time they hit a launch pad, they were getting absolutely fried out of the air. Turns out, there was a bug where anytime you placed a pad, its location would instantly ping to every player in the entire lobby. Meaning, instead of getting a sneaky, low-key rotate, you'd get absolutely lasered by everyone in the game. Street Fighter fans were hyped when in Chapter 2 Season 5, skins from the game hit the item shop, but the Flash Cake emote had a hidden detail a lot of players missed. When used with the Guile skin, he actually takes the comb out of his back pocket when you do the emote. In Chapter 2 Season 6, players spotted an awesome new progressive skin in the Battle Pass, Agent Jones. He had a bunch of edit styles for different moments in time.
Oh, they're from each of the bounty hunters. That is so cool.
But not many people spotted this tiny detail. In the Jump 23 style, Jonesy has a classic arm band. But in the next style, he's removed it, and you can actually see the mark where the armband was. Gotta love that attention to detail. In May 2019, Fortnite released Season 9, and in the Battle Pass, there was a skin that looked awfully familiar. A lot of people were speculating the skin was Loser Fruit, and it made sense.
What the fruit? What?
That's gonna be for you.
It even had a strawberry on the shirt. Fortnite never confirmed or denied the community's suspicions, but on June 22nd, 2020, Loser Fruit got her official icon skin. So I guess you could say now she has 2 skins in the game. And not many people know this, but her official backbling actually has 3 Fortnite skins that represent her friendly stream snipers.
Wouldn't have success without these stream snipers here.
Fans of the Big Hero 6 movie were super excited to see Baymax in Chapter 6 Season 1 Battle Pass.
Big Hero 6 is one of my favorite movies.
But a lot of people miss this awesome detail on Baymax's loading screen. It's actually inspired by a scene in the movie. When Remix released, players wondered if Meowtis would have the golden touch just like Midas. And it turns out, sort of. With Midas, the effect was instant. But with Meowtis, the weapons get more and more gold with each elimination. It's a cool effect, and some may think it's because he's only half Midas. Speaking of Meowtis, did you know he actually has paw prints on the sole of his shoes? You gotta love the little details like that. From a distance, the stuffy sack backbling appears to have a cool little plushy Peely, Guff, and Cuddle Team Leader on it. But take a closer look, and they all have crossed out eyes? This usually only means one thing, and it is not good. So it raises some questions over what exactly is this backbling made from. During Fortnite Remix, if you try to get the mythic RG minigun, you might have noticed Mom Spaghetti, Eminem's restaurant in the Grotto Cave. But what a lot of people didn't realize is Eminem actually opened a Mom Spaghetti restaurant in real life too. In the Marvel universe, only those who are deemed worthy can wield Thor's hammer. So it's a nice little detail that in Fortnite, only Thor and Captain America can use the Mjolnir pickaxe. That was until Chapter 5 Season 4, when players discovered they could suddenly equip it with Moon Knight skin too? Turns out it was supposed to be that way all along. Although Moon Knight isn't worthy to wield the hammer, it's made from Uru metal, an ore made from the first moon in existence. And since Moon Knight has the powers of Khonshu, the god of the moon, he has total control over it. Fortnite bots can have all kinds of names, but one in particular stands out: Athena or Apollo. Athena and Apollo are actually the names of the first 2 Fortnite islands. In the early days of Fortnite, something so powerful was released onto the island, it would change the game forever. That is, if it was in the game for more than a few minutes. The Zapatron wasn't meant to be added. When Fortnite spotted their mistake, it was quickly removed. But it was insanely powerful. So when UFN launched and people found out a way to get it, players were hyped and couldn't wait to test out its capabilities. But it turned out even the Zapatron is no match for Klombo. No idea if he plays was playing a tournament, but while waiting for endgame, he found something utterly insane.
Oh my gosh, bro, why am I stretching out, bro? Hello?
He found a crazy glitch that pretty much turned him into Mr. Fantastic.
Bro, what is this? Oh my gosh, what is happening?
But although it was fun, he couldn't goof around too long. He had a tournament to play.
I don't know what's going on, bro. I can't even lie.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this one too. It's a banger. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a video again. Thank you.